Welcome, I'm David Geiger. And Iowan is one of 33 new members to an advisory committee reinstated by the Environmental Protection Agency. The EPA's Farm, Ranch, and Rural Communities Committee was started in 2008 and was reinstated last year. Until this week, there were no members. And Iowan Bill Kauser from Nevada is one of the nominees. Kauser is an Environmental Stewardship Award regional winner and has served on his local cattlemen's and Iowa Renewable Fuels Board. His family company, Kauser Cattle, is a second and third generation operation. The 33 nominees will serve 2 to 3 year terms starting June 15th and are from 24 states. The committee expects them to meet twice a year, beginning in late summer. The Pass the Pork program has reached 50,000 pounds of product sent to food insecure Iowans. In April, with processors slowing because of COVID-19, Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds and Iowa Secretary of Agriculture Mike Naig announced the program as part of a task force to reroute products headed to restaurants to food banks and pantries. With donations through the Iowa Food Bank Association, ag businesses were also donating pigs. Naig took to Twitter outside of Ankeny to thank Iowans for being a part of the program.
I'm so proud of all of the partners, the Iowa Pork Producers, the Iowa Food Bank Association, our pork producers, but also all of the donors that have allowed this to happen and be possible. And we're going to continue throughout the summer months to keep passing the pork. And markets are on the defense, according to our analyst Dan Huber.
Kind of a down and slightly depressing day here in most of the grains. Really very little in the news here at this point in time. So it's all about weather. Temperature seasonal. The longer term says, maybe normal to even below normal temperatures. So no real stress to put on the crops here at this point in time. So in response, we have prices, everything slightly defensive here this morning. Beans, not too serious a pressure here today, but not a great performance yesterday. We're down towards what has been the lowest side of the range now for the past 2 to 3 weeks. Well, cattle market, just a slight defensive trade here today. Certainly nothing serious, but cattle have just been maybe a little bit to the defensive side, but pretty much directionless now for the last 2 to 3 weeks. I still think waiting to see if we see some demand surge here with the summer months. Unfortunately, hogs just the other way around. Again, we just can't seem to shake out of the one piece of negative news after the next here in the hog market right now. Nothing new coming up in the exports. Still a little question mark if China is really going to be much around into the industry. Still cleaning up some of the backlog.
The Agriculture Department has spent billions so far buying up food products as part of trade aid. For fiscal years 2019 and 2020, more than $2.2 billion were used to take products out of supply and get them to food banks as part of a way to help farmers and ranchers deal with ongoing trade wars. The U.S. Department of Agriculture announced the purchases so far and says it's on target to reach $1.4 billion of trade mitigation in the next phase of fiscal year purchasing. That ends in September. The distribution program was part of a support package for farmers and mainly goes to food assistance and child nutrition programs. And that's all I have for the Agribiz Report today. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next time.